no such luck, no Daredevil yet, but he is coming. So fingers crossed that happens sooner rather than later.
You already know what it is.
What's happening, everybody? Jessie Lee here, no makeup, but I just watched the second episode of She-Hulk, and I am here to talk about it. I really love this show. I really like what they did in this show with the way Jen got fired and then she got rehired by the guy who had her fired from the other side. I really thought at first that that was how she was gonna maybe find Daredevil and maybe go work at his firm, pro bono and all that kind of stuff. And no such luck, no Daredevil yet, but he is coming. So fingers crossed that happens sooner rather than later. That was the main reason why I started watching the show, was because I was waiting for a Charlie Cox Daredevil appearance. But I really do enjoy this show a lot. I think the way that they're telling the story is great. I love that they brought back Blonsky. I think that was a funny villain for them to bring back for like her first case. For anybody that wasn't familiar with that, which I'm sure all of you are, Blonsky was the villain in the Edward Norton Hulk. And he is such a great actor. I love this guy. I can't think of his name right now, which someone please leave it in the comments and tell me so that I can feel dumb. But Hulk says something about like, I'm a completely different person now, literally, which made me chuckle since he was not the actor that was in that movie where Blonsky originally was. I think it's gonna be interesting to see how all this stuff unfolds with the superheroes that she, or villains that she has to represent and get out of prison. I think the whole thing was done really well. I was so into this one actually that as it was ending, I was just like, wait, I feel like that just went by like this. The episodes are super engaging. They keep you on your toes. I still kind of have issues with the CGI for her. I think it's beautiful. She looks great, but like there are some moments where like that CGI just is not doing it for me. But you know, it is what it is. I think it's gonna be fine. I think the show is fun, and I really love the way, like I said, they're bringing everything back. And the little nuggets at the end, make sure that you're watching through those end credits. They have these funny little scenes at the end of them that are just so funny. Like at the end of this one, she was carrying, you know, water jugs into the house for her dad and holding up the car while, you know, the son is changing the tire. And, you know, it's funny. Like there's funny little blurbies all throughout there that I just think are really good. And what else? I mean, that's pretty much it. The big thing in there was that, you know, she was fired, she got rehired by the company that she was fighting against, and now she has to represent Blonsky. And at the end of that, he had escaped from prison and was in some kind of underground fight club somehow. So that's going to be interesting to see where they take these and how it's going to go from here. But I'm really excited for next week's episode, and I think that this show is becoming one of my favorites very quickly. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, afternoon, or evening whenever you watch this, and keep it locked on Geeked Out to see more reviews and more content, okay? Peace.